Welcome back to the channel, guys. Nakla Wiz here, back with another one for y'all. I got another old lady, an old bitter old, ran down, mad at the world, beat up, past her prime, wall hitting, menstrual cycle battling, old heifer, trying to, trying to do, damage control according to her, thinking she's doing damage control to some of these young women, when in fact she's trying to destroy them even more. Okay, because she's jealous because her days are done, and she, misery loves company. She's trying to get, these younger women to come in, join her in her misery and her filth. So none of you young women listen to this. But I'm glad another, a much younger woman in her 30s, checked her, straight up the chin, some of y'all, younger women need to step up and put these older bitter broads in their spots. They're just mad because their decision that they made, and instead of, accepting accountability and recognizing they're wrong, they want to be bitter and try to, put blame on other people rather than themselves. Let's take a look at what she has to say.
A lot of grown men date young girls to avoid that grown woman pressure. See.
All right, so I have to put my 2 cents into this one. And just a disclaimer that I completely understand that there are different situations out there. So please do not expect that I'm going to touch on every single one of these situations in less than 3 minutes, right? I'm just giving a different perspective on this issue. Once again, go back to the video, listen to what she had to say so that you know where I'm coming from. And I do agree that in some situations what she says in the video may be the case. And those are probably not real alpha men that she's describing in the video anyway. In my experience and in my opinion, older men that are true established alpha men, okay, they avoid older women because older women are broken. You have lived through too much, you have seen too much, you have experienced too much, you have been exposed to too much trauma that you carry those scars with you. You are a lot harder to mold. So finding a younger woman, it's a lot easier for them to mold this woman into what they need. And it's crazy because sometimes you'll find a man that was like horrible throughout his youth. He used women, treated them badly, or whatever the case may be. And then he just came to a point in his life in which he was like, I can't keep doing this. I want to settle down. I want a good woman. He's not going to go after the one that has gone through the trauma that he probably put her through. This is why you see some men, some older men would get divorced and they would marry a younger woman. And then that woman gets treated like a queen. You were the trial, he used you and abused you, and now he learned better. And now he's going to find somebody that he can actually, hopefully, have a happier life with. And he's not trying to make the same mistakes twice. And unless you are an older woman that is going to therapy, or for whatever reason you just happen to have God's gift where you just learn from your experiences and you know how to drop them and you don't carry those scars with you, you know how hard it is to deal with somebody that has past traumas and to have to work through them with them. So it's a lot easier for them to get a younger woman. Not to mention that fresh meat is a whole flex to them. Real men, and I'm talking about real men, the value goes up with age. For us women, it's the opposite. It's a hell of a hard pill to swallow, but it's like they're the driver that gets better with more experience, and we're the car that just gets run down the more we are around. And just a disclaimer, because I know I don't look my age, I'm already 38 years old, so I'm already right at the doorstep of that older woman group. I don't have any kids and I've never been married, so maybe I get a pass in some areas. But we have to understand that sometimes we just don't appeal to these men anymore. Hey, and that's okay.
Damn, she's still fine though for 38 years old. I give her that. You know what I mean? Some dude, probably a late dude in his 40s, something like that, will probably scoop her up. Again, she said she's not coming with a whole full package. No children, none of that other stuff. So, there's hope for you yet. You know what I mean? But for that other bitter broad, that old grandma looking broad, man, you heard what she said. She's broken. I personally believe she's ran through. Nothing left there, bro. Nothing but a damn tunnel from New York. An underground tunnel from New York to California. That's all that's there. I mean, you could drive tractor trailers through that, semi trucks through that booger. You know what I mean? But look, these women, not only are they bitter about what she described, but they're also bitter because it's these younger women's turn. And they wish they can have a do-over. No, it's too late. You're done. It's a wrap. You're like, you're like asphalt on the street, You're done. And as she said, I can attest to a few things that she said. I was married before, and I learned a lot. And I guarantee you that if I ever go that route, which will be overseas from a woman overseas, it won't be from an American chick. It's just that simple. I'm going to be a whole lot better, as she described in her statement. She's absolutely right. Most of us men, it's a trial and error. You live and learn. And yes, whoever my wife's going to be the next one, she's going to be, treated like the queen that she is. Okay. But it is what it is, y'all. Look at it for what it is. These broads are bitter. They can't, if a man come out with a statement and say, these blah, 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 they'll move the goalposts. It's like we cannot say, we can say, okay, hey, treat me better. No, you treated me, blah, blah. They'll move the goalposts. Instead of keeping what is, they'll move the goalposts and try to make it about themselves. These women are selfish and bitter and vengeful and all of that. Stay away from them, fellas. I don't know why would you want to touch, those old bitter grandma looking like chicks. Sorry. Y'all in y'all 30s and early 40s, man, go get you something in the mid 20s, man. So it's going to be a whole lot smoother ride. And like she said, you got to flex with the new fresh fish. You know what I mean? It's a whole lot better with some old dried up fish that's been, ran through. You don't want that. I know I don't. It is what it is, fellas. All right, y'all. That was it, man. I'm done with this one. Thanks for checking out my content. You know what I mean? Like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know about what you think about old girl. Did she hit it on the head or what? I think she was on point with everything that she said. Everything. And I know some of y'all can probably relate to some of the stuff that she was saying. Again, comment down below, like it and share it because it helps the algorithm, because I'm trying to reach to a certain level, by the end of the year. Help me to reach that goal. All right. I'm Knock Louis. That was a situation. I'll see y'all on the next one.